evening, all. And hang on. It ain't Christmas anymore. I don't need the hat. Where the hell am I down here? Wah! Whoops-a-doodle. So, yeah. God, this feels weird. I have not done a 3 PM stream in fucking forever. But at least I have Christmas fudge. Yay. Fudge. It's good. Yep, definitely the good fudge. So, you might be wondering why I had fudge. Christmas fudge is because I have some really nice sisters that got me fudge for Christmas. Among other stuff. Couple bits Bulbasaur themed, but yeah. And all that. Also, you might notice that you can't actually hear my fan as much. You know, the desk fan I use to cool down my laptop. Well, so I still am using it for this week's streams. Because I don't want to risk not my laptop overheating. Thanks to the parentals, cause Christmas and such, I have a proper laptop stand now. Like, so one main issue I have on my laptop, which is circulating air, isn't as much of an issue. Like, even now, it doesn't feel super warm. And it's only, like, warm in one spot. The more left-hand side. And considering I'm live and everything's running, yeah, that's something. Anyway, speaking of running, already got the game loaded up. So yeah. Monster Hunter Story 2. Haven't really been streaming as much of this as I would have liked. So, yeah. And I have done 0 between stream grinding. Yay! But, yeah. So, that might be what we're going to do today. Ooh. Was the camera always this, like, quick?
Welcome.
Let's see. So there are
Thank you.
quite a few. Where's the Melanox thing? It's over here. Yep. Because obviously there are bits and bobs I want to actually get. Because it's not a bad idea to get stuff from the Melanox, because they're higher level than what you would have access to in that area. Like, for instance, the Jepsoros hammer here. You're not going to see Jepsoros till the next area. And generally with how the story is, you can just have one set of gear you just constantly you upgrade. From like one of the starting monsters you can fight in that area. And that'll carry you throughout the entire thing. But with Melanox ones, since you're getting stuff from monsters in the next area, you can essentially get weapons and that sort of thing that not only will you be able to easily do this area's content of it, you'll be able to upgrade it in the next area and do that one. So yeah, it is a bit of a worthwhile investment too. However, there aren't too many things, and yeah. So you kind of do still have to use things from that particular the area in. Like, what one is it? Let's see. Hold on, I'm just quickly looking it up, because you can see with the skill on the hunting horns, it says song or music. And that is essentially the basically that determines their skills. Hold on. I can't actually remember. Huh. Come on. Because I know one of them I'm going to need. Yes, I know what the skill is, I just need... That does not help. Give me a second, because this is actually important that I find this out. Because there's a particular monster I want to... Okay, I now know what I need to look at to know what type of hunting horn I need for this. Because I know it's one of the two there.
Welcome.
And from what I could look up is whatever the Kuryaku one is. Okay, it's on.
Thank you.
So that would be that would be, yeah, the Magia charm. Okay, I couldn't remember if it was that one, cause yeah. Actually, for this stadium game, I would definitely recommend trying to get your hands on that. The Quechua armor. Why? Cause, well, it's not actually too far you start encountering Quechuas in the next area. Yeah, you can use it for this one quite easily and then upgrade it once you get to that particular point. So, yeah. So right now we're just kind of going to be doing questing and shit. Well, not so much questing, more going and doing some evidence. Because we only done the one on Alcala, right? Alcala Island. So, yeah. Plus, yeah, we need to beef up a bit. So, hang on, didn't mean to do that. Yeah, there are a couple around here we can do. So, we're gonna do a couple of these, then do a bit of story progress. Because I plan on going for a fair while today. Probably not like crazy long, but yeah, more than we probably usually do. Back attack. Kinda. Yeah, should be kind of obvious what this whole deal is about. And for these ones, we have Alwyn with us, with a Smeliana to show. which the name is slightly annoying to me because, you know, I'm used to the spelling for the bloody Xenoblade protag has it. Jesus, I am. Huh. I am. Oh, under level. Actually, I am going to have to switch for the quantity that can actually take hits. No burst speed. Okay, burst speed.
Good. Keep pushing.
Yeah, but like Jaggy family is a bit weird, because Great Jaggy is technical. Can't remember what it turns into when enraged though. The smaller Jaggy are speed, and the gear are power. So fights with Great Jaggy can get rather complicated rather quickly. Okay. Ah. Okay. Okay. I speed when thing. It's a good thing we are just like primarily aiming to grind up because we need it. Mainly, well, not just because we're kind of underleveled, but also because legit need run Rust a bit.
Well fought, my friend.
Fudge. Yeah, you see how Roy and Bluey shot up to level 6? That's cause when it comes to... Cause whenever you get a new monster, it's... always level 1. What the game does is... do I have to see that I can do that? Yep, I do. I have to leave. Yeah, you always want a want monsters of different how do I put it? You want monsters with different field skills. Or, like, movement-based skills, cause... well... you wouldn't typically be able to do everything a dungeon throws at you. Well, that's actually a bit loud. Yeah. So, yeah. So, a bit of a rule of thumb for an area is, like, obviously you want to explore the new area and get all the fast travel points. That's a given. You also want to God. Well, hang on, brain, work. I know it's for mid-afternoon, but work. Oh yeah, you want to obviously explore the area when you first get to it, to a new one, to grab all the fast travel points and that sort of thing, and to see what new monsters you can get your hands on. You also want to get materials from monsters in the area and do evidence and such, so you can make yourself gear if you need to, or if you are deciding to go the Melanox sync route that I mentioned earlier, you do need to do evidence because that's how you're going to get bowl caps. Pretty reliable. That's just how it goes, really. So that's kind of what we're doing for this first bit, just doing a couple of evidence. yeah. Not much to really say on that one. Oh yeah, this is Alwyn's kinship.
Taste the chill of icy fangs!
The Battle Buddies kinship will be, well, until later Battle Buddies, but typically Battle Buddies kinship skill will literally just be for one that particular monster has. And such. Not gonna lie, I'm yeah, my brain's throwing itself off big time right now. Sorry about that. I think it's cause I'm just not used to streaming in the middle of the day. So, yeah, it is kind of throwing me off a little bit. Let's see. I'm gonna actually have him switch targets. So, Alwyn uses a bow. They have a charging up mechanic. Like all the damn weapons in this game. Sorta. Greatsword and Hammer also have charging mechanics. But their ones are a lot easier, well, and so do gun arms, but they're all a hell of a lot easier to deal with than bows in this game. Cause with bows, you have to take up that turn to charge. And what it will do is it will do that power shot thing after that particular turn. So, and enable the use of certain moves. So it is the most useless out of the bunch, in terms of it. I generally think bow is the worst weapon type in this game. And try not to spoil anything, despite this game being like, what, 2 years old at this point? There is a battle buddy much later on that's 1,000 times better, and is a bow user. But, yeah. Like, Alwyn's the only really bad one, per se, in my opinion. All the other ones are at least decent, if not good. But yeah. This is probably a bit of a slog for some people, just cause, yeah, like I said, Alwyn and Shulk are considered, the worst battle buddy in the game. And I kinda have to agree with that. Like, the AI will use that, will charge up as much as possible, and that can leave them getting hit by a ship that they could have avoided by actually, well, or taking less damage by actually trying to win the face-to-face. So, yeah. Bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. And it's down.
Well fought, my friend.
Yeah, I think we have enough, like, materials and that for Ludroth gear. But I also think we don't have enough bowl caps for both the armor and the hunting horn. So... nope, not by a margin. Oh, actually, if I remember, there is one more evident round here-ish. But none round here to my knowledge. So, we're going to go do that. And fight another real Ludroth on the way. And do that evident. And that sort of thing. And yeah, I'm not sure how close that would. Whoa. And I'll see if I can try and knock out some side quests as well. Because, believe it or not, that's probably where most of your XP is going to come from. Because, yeah, it kinda just is. But when you're actually doing story stuff, you do get a fair bit of XP from the bosses. But that's because the bosses are no pushovers and they're kind of meant to have that much XP loaded in them. To compensate for, well, yeah. Well, I will say one game I do greatly appreciate in how they do sort of XP as well. Final Fantasy XIV. Yeah, I actually think they have a really good way of handling XP on that.
Impressive display of kinship.
Cause Final Fantasy XIV is one of those MMOs that allow you to switch classes. And so quest, isn't there one for Azeros? Yeah, there's one for us taking out 3 of them. Okay. Yeah, Final Fantasy XIV, you can switch your class at any time. Well, provided that you've unlocked the ability to switch to that particular class. But it's literally a case of you unlock, well, the ability to change classes, and then you just simply go up to the guild for that particular one, where you'll get the class quest from if you start out as that class, and literally just press a couple of buttons, and you can then change Sheldon into them. And the way XP is handled is main story quest, which is, well, or main scenario quests, or MSQs. That's where you're going to get a fair bit of XP from just doing those. But obviously you need to be at all the correct level to accept those. So for level and alt jobs, it's not really much of an option, but there are a couple of ways it sort of handles it. And that is a catch-up system, not unlike this game actually, to where if there's level discrepancy between your current job and your highest level job, you'll get an XP bonus based off of that. I know some of the later level caps sort of reduce this bonus, but hey, it's not really that much of a problem. You also have hunting logs, which task you killing a certain amount of a particular enemy, and it sort of goes from low levels, well, stuff to like, I don't know, stuff in like level 15s and 20s, and then from there you can like go into dungeons for your leveling. Yeah, I do think Final Fantasy XIV like has some really solid features. Anyway, I need the bathroom real bad, so I will see you in a second, chat. Don't set fire to shit whilst I'm gone. I'm back. That was not pleasant. That was not a pleasant experience. I felt like my soul left my fucking body. Oof. That's a dump I ain't soon gonna forget. Dab. Alright, as was. Did I take so long that a new one spawned on top of me? I'm gonna have to actually run that footage back. See if that was the case. Because it probably was. Ooh. Damn. Yeah, I do think that this laptop stand is actually doing wonders. As like really the only part of it that is warm at the moment is the part that should be warm. Let's do as well as down.
Well fought, my friend.
What was I? Yeah. Eviden, I think. And it's led by the other Azeroth. Well, to be fair, there's probably going to be an Azeroth to fight in there. You know, I will say one thing. Like, when once on Wilds actually does come out. No way, I don't have enough for a PS4. Fuck. No, PS5. Fuck. If I ever get to a point where I can, I will probably try to stream it. Just cause I do love Monster Hunter, but I don't fancy going through Rise and Sunbreak again. Just cause I've fallen off of it a bit. Off of Rise a bit. Which, don't get me wrong, I love the game to pieces, but sometimes you do just stop playing one game in favour of another. Like, we've all done it at some point or another. Like, hell, some games have fallen off completely. Like Genshin, for example. I straight up have not played that in ages. Hell, I don't think I even have it on my PS4 anymore. Well, part of that is because I can't stick that PSL2 NGS and Final Fantasy XIV onto one PS4. But it is mainly because I just do not play it. Actually, since I mentioned PSL2 NGS, yesterday had their usual song and dance at the end of the month, which is the NGS. And yeah, my 2 cents on it is lots of collabs. Like, there's gonna be another Nijisanji one, but unlike last time where it did have one of the N in it, this time it's like purely JP. There's gonna be a 7 Deadly Sins one. I honestly don't care too much about the anime collabs, because unless there's like some good fashion in there, like with the Overlord one. Yeah. And they also showed the roadmap for the first half of next year, and it's just kinda until June, July, cause that's where we would get a like brand new area, or field as they call it, and it's like a futuristic city, and it's sort of about bloody time we got a bit more sci-fi in the sci-fi game. And hopefully it bloody takes us off of planet Alpha, cause yeah. Though it might be a little bit for me personally, it might be a bit too late. As honestly, where I found Final Fantasy XIV, I've technically found a MMO that, well, I have content to stick my hours into. Not to say NGS doesn't have content, but yeah, I'd say the way it's designed is more for short bursts. More than anything. That's why I don't exactly plan to really stream it much. Once, though, I need to figure out how the fuck to go about that issue with my PS4, so I don't accidentally dock myself during streaming again. And honestly, I haven't actually been playing Destiny too well either. Like, I have mainly been using it for Final Fantasy 14. So yeah.
On, my friend.
So if I am going, and also with certain, well, money issues, I can't see me streaming Final Shape when it comes out, but rather later down the line. If I'm 100% honest. So yeah. Because I do generally want to actually stream Final Shape. And I want to do it blind as well. Cause, well,
Hello. Yay!
I legit want to go into it blind. The only stuff I really know about is from trailers and that, and I don't consider that really spoiling myself too much. Okay. Well, so I could go for that and just get more stable things. Yeah, I'd much rather just beef myself up a bit and then do more evidence later. Really? Nothing on the Golem's front? Yeah, the... Well, so you do get enough Adjanath parts to make one? Actually, that's not a bad idea either. Because it's higher than all the other stuff you're going to be able to get at this point. Oh, you also need mid-grade ore. Okay, so that's their way of making it so you can't just cheese it, essentially. Yeah. As you can see, I have a lot of Grill Ludwolf parts. So, it's going to be... Yeah. And with this one I need gargoyle feathers.
Thank you.
So, on the way there, I'll try to fight some. Right, that's it for evidencing. And such. Luckily, we don't actually need to go far. And if I see some gargoyle on the way, I'll go fight them. Anywho, here's our spot that this Palomu was sighted in. And yeah, this place is rather pretty, but also rather annoying.
This area has remained unchanged since ancient times. Many kinds of monsters live here, along with some rare species of insects. That said, a lot of them have been disappearing lately.
So you think strange things are happening around here too?
Let's hope not.
Kind
There's
of
much more
great.
wildlife around here in Red's time, though.
Oh, so that means you knew my buddy's grandpa too then, huh?
Yes.
Everybody talks about him like he was a celebrity. What was he really like?
It's hard to put into words. I knew him almost his entire life. I have so many memories of him. Our village has long since been inhabited solely by Wyverians. Not everyone was happy about him being allowed to come and go as he pleased. However, he never let any of that bother him. He and Guardian Ratha just kept showing up again and again. He was always so open and friendly. He was freedom incarnate, a perfect match for the King of the Skies. An incredible man.
Guess that runs in the family, huh, buddy? Hold on. If you knew the old guy since he was a kid, how come you still look so young?
The way that Wyverians and humans age is a little different.
The way they age?
Yes, we live longer and age slower than humans.
Wow, how about that? That makes me wonder, how old do you think Anna is? She could be as old as an elder dragon!
When Red first arrived here, everyone said it was impossible for humans and Wyverians to be friends.
Why would they think that?
Because we could only spend such a short time together. Humans mature in what feels like the blink of an eye for us.
Were you afraid humans wouldn't want to be pals with you anymore once they grew up?
Yes, but we were wrong. Even though I can no longer meet Red anymore, I still consider him one of my closest friends. Therefore, I'd never be able to forgive myself if I let you get hurt on my watch.
So that's why you insisted on coming with us.
Do you hear that? There's a monster nearby.
My whiskers didn't pick up any signals. You got better senses than me, huh? I'm impressed, Alwyn.
This is nothing. It's completely normal for us. Back in his day, Red trained his senses to an even higher level. The best I can do is pick up on distant sounds. But he could actually hear the voices of monsters.
The voices of monsters?
Come on, this way.
Right. Now, this is the bit I don't like. Because, well, obviously, I don't like how the scout flies are implemented in this game. I think this is where I really stopped liking this as a mechanic. Because essentially just got annoying to deal with. Especially because of the fact that, well, yeah, it's just unnecessary busy work, essentially. And the second a large monster sees you, they fuck off. So, that's annoying too. So it's sort of, you can see why they ditched it as a mechanic after World. But otherwise, this place is actually really pretty. Anywho. Yeah. Like, if there was an option to just go straight to it, rather than have to run around doing this crap, we all would. Like, it was a neat idea in World and was kind of needed, but once you unlocked enough tracks to have the monster icon actually, well, show up, kinda? Because the monster icons did show up on the map to some degree, but actually no they didn't. Tell a lie, no they didn't. But yeah, once they once the icons do show up on the map, there's no need for the scout flies anymore. They just become redundant. So, yeah. It just was not fun after a while. It was a novelty at best. And a annoyance at worst. And at least Well, and from and Rise. So Rise kind of ditched it, but I suppose Rise's maps are essentially kind of built like a more open version of like old Monster Hunter maps. Hence the fact that they literally were able to translate the sandy plains and flooded forests from dry and free ultimate into it so damn easily. At least that's my 2 cents on that subject. Yeah, Palomu do not look cute in the slightest. Anywho, if I'm aware, Palomu start. Yep, they start out as technical. This is where you're really gonna start learning about switching up attack patterns when needed. Cause, well, you do. Like, one of the main things about turn-based RPGs is that it is about adapting to new strategies and the like. This neck pouch hasn't played. What's the plan to do? Blood and wine. Deflate his neck pouch. And is this thing does this turn it into a speed or a power? We will find out. Okay, speed. Yeah, you want to go for a pouch, because that does ground it. Yeah, you can just break this game with double attacks. Yeah. I'm only using the bow because it's like the best I have in the pierce department. I'm not gonna activate it straight away, because you can't crit on AoE moves. Okay, now I just Yeah. I just like that one. I just like it for the animation. So there are like I think 3 different types of things like that. That one, the beam one you saw earlier, and a flying one.
Impressive display of kinship.
Excuse me. But yeah, like I said, the actual story battles, they're the ones you're gonna get your XP from.
You did it, buddy! Now we're another step closer to the rite of channeling!
Yay!
We couldn't have done it without you, Alwyn. You make a pretty decent teacher. You might even be better at it than me. And I'm navigating Navi.
Me? A teacher? You've got to be kidding. If you really want to become a better rider, you can learn more from the monsters than I could ever teach you.
You know, he has got a point. Like, with mainline Monster Hunter, I've learnt more from fighting monsters than I have from tutorials. From, videos and that sort of thing. Experience is the best teacher, after all. And, yeah. Like, I learnt how to properly dodge when I, all the way back in 3 Ultimate, whilst, farming Brachydios, because I liked this weapon.
Monsters
Is that
are
why I
much
fell in
closer
love
to
with
nature
Monster,
than we
actually?
are. They're in tune with the world around them. Understanding what a monster is trying to tell you is one of the most important skills you can develop.
Well, that's certainly easier said than done.
First, you must learn how to listen.
Now I'm all confused.
There's no rush. Just keep improving little by little. You'll see what I mean.
That's actually a good life lesson. Like, you don't need to improve leaps and bounds in one go. Sometimes you just need, to improve little by little. And this has been Deep Thoughts with Alwyn.
Come, we need to report to the Elder.
Now you're talking. Let's ride, buddy.
But yeah. Now, now this is where I'm going to do things a bit differently. Right? Because there is a specific monster I want to get my hands on that is one I'm going to essentially be keeping till I can, well, be keeping in the party till like much later in the game. I'm calling it Faith, cause Paloma Faith. So we now have Paloma Faith. A Paloma called Faith. Yeah, don't expect points for originality with me.
I see you are back. How was it?
It was just like you said. I don't know why, but that Paolumu was going nuts.
Paolumu. Is that really how it's pronounced?
But don't worry, we made
Then again, I didn't
won't
know
be causing
if
any
it
more
was pronounced
trouble.
Bactios or Bacidios till I spawned, so...
Well done. However, you still lack experience. You must work a lot harder if you plan to protect this egg.
Honestly, I weirdly like this, because it's sort of like a... Okay, you did a thing. Good. You're not ready yet, because you literally just did one fucking thing.
Well, jeez. You got any other problems around here? We'll solve them all. No big deal. Bring it on. Right, buddy?
Some of our villagers have been reporting an increase in monster attacks on the Harzgai Rocky Hill. We suspect it to be the work of a monster camouflaging itself among the rocks and boulders.
Oh god, this bit.
A monster that looks like a rock? I feel like I've seen one of those before.
So far, we've been unable to identify the creature. You'll go find out what it is.
I'd like to accompany them on this quest as well.
Of course. Go ahead.
So we'll probably... do this bit as it's tied to... Well, it's tied to a monster, like I said, that I want to get up until the point where, well, up till a point like much nearer to the end of the game. And that'll end up being our power monster. Power monster for a fair while. So, yeah.
It's been a while. I came here with Red once.
You came here with Red?
It was a long time ago. He and I had only just met.
Don't hold out on us. Give us the deets. You want to hear about your grandpa too, right?
From a very young age, Red was quite popular with the villagers.
Plot time.
All wanted to spend time with him, even though I didn't show much interest in him. For some unknown reason, he followed me around all the time.
Flashback.
Hey, wait up, Alwyn.
Stop following me. You and your little entourage really get on my nerves.
Oh, come on, I just want to... Whoa! Ouch! Huh? A monster!
Yep, that's what we're having to deal with here.
Over here.
That is a Basarios. Or as I like to call
disguised
it,
itself as a boulder.
the most annoying son of a bitch this side of
What are you doing?
Mogo Village. Or anywhere else for that fucking matter.
Of course. You just saved my bacon.
Yeah, I hate that thing with... Yeah, I hate those things with a passion.
All I'd done was chase away a monster. An easy feat. I couldn't understand why he'd thank me.
Gee, might have something to do with saving his damn life.
All I did was chase away a monster.
You're a real funny one, aren't you, Alwyn?
Come on. We need to find where it's hiding.
This is gonna be a bit of a slog. Now we have a caravan stand. So, I can't actually remember exactly where the monster we want to find is. Not the Basarios. No, the one I want for the team.
That's...
This rock's kind of a weird shape, don't you think? Looks inviting. Maybe we should take a load off?
Wait. You shouldn't sit on that.
I'm pooped. Just a little break isn't gonna hurt. Check me out.
And you're a dumbass. Seriously, rock shaped like a monster, monster shaped like a rock. Why the fuck would you suddenly sit on a random shape, well, spontaneous, strange looking rock? Yeah. Yeah, that's what kind of annoys me about Navu in this game a bit. Like, he was in the first game. He should remember the shit. Anywho, I think these guys are Yep. Just because it's big and rocky doesn't mean it's guaranteed to be a power type. So, yeah. I think it's actually weakest to water. I don't know exactly. It doesn't particularly matter at this point anyway. Cause... yeah, you'll see why in a minute. Yeah, you can cancel out actions at any time. Cause it will just leg it. And you don't get jack shit for it. So yeah. Now. Ah! Jeebus. Tetsukapura jump scare much? Ah ha ha ha. That was not pleasant. Okay, these things are weak to water. Tatsukaba jump scare indeed. Well, we have a sub-quest to actually take down one of these things. Wait, do we have... Yes, we do. We don't need to see these over and over again. Actually, I'm gonna go back on myself and actually save real quick. Cause was there a save point further in? I can't remember. No, there's actually a save point further in. So I'm gonna grab that. And that's actually our target. So what I'm gonna do is go save. Grab that other point and go save, because it's a bit closer. And we're not actually ending the stream until we get one. Until we actually manage to get it. Because it's kind of important we do. Yeah. Now, first, we need Putoy as our lead monster. Well, not really, but we're going to be taking advantage of him being a bit higher leveled and a bit more bulky. Cause yeah, it's not like this is going to be easy at all. Hell, this isn't the only real monster here. What real monsters are essentially monsters you can get in a later area. But you can, well, monsters from a later area, but you can try and your hand at getting one now. Sort of thing. And this is why we specifically needed a song hunting horn. Yeah, this is essentially this game's equivalent of catching the Titans from Pokemon Violet. And yeah, as you can see in skills, we have Blast. Play a definitely loud melody that has the same effect as a smartphone. Can inflict stun on all enemies. Yeah. However, one interesting thing to note, it starts out as a speed type. And when enraged, it becomes a power type. So, cause this is a real monster, you want to have it as speed type as possible. And if it ain't targeting anyone, it's about a burrow. And yeah, I wouldn't recommend really using your kinship gauge the second you have access to it, because you need 10 of that to use blast. Because now it's inflict with traps. And I switch back to the bow, see what skills I do. Essentially, you kind of want to keep. I'd say, since you're not using it for kinship attacks, use it for skills for you and your monster. But only when it's not trying to attack you. Now it's enraged, it's going to switch to speed. So, yeah. Oh, for fuck's sake. Luckily, I have Actually... Well... Using a smoke bomb? Not flash bomb? Yup, it actually does something. Inflicts it with blinds? Oh, that's good. It has tenacity, so... Oh, that's also good. Cause... Yep. Yeah, sometimes you'll have to deal with the AI's BS when it comes to certain things. Okay, it's now back to normal, so... I am going to switch over to Putai and see if I can get since, like, well, yep.
My
Yeah, that's the thing with certain abilities, it actually causes monsters to go into a certain state. Like, for instance, using cheer, it gives all elemental attack, and with certain monsters, if they're attack buffed, they will change visually. Like Putai, face changing here, for example. Oh, dang it. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. Luckily, Alwyn is good with keeping you healed. Yeah, this is a long fight and it'll take a while. And Putai used Tailspin again. Yeah, I really need to shift that. I'm actually going to use this second to heal up Putai myself. And switch to the Magia Charm. And got the poison off. Huh. I'm going to use a paintball. That way they're more likely to retreat when defeated, and that's our ultimate goal here. Venom Shot I can double attack off of. There are certain attacks and such. Okay. So in Monster Hunter, monsters can get tired of that. Though in this game, it's used as a way to show that they're on their last legs, as opposed to limping would be in the main series. Okay, this is like turn 2 of Paintball. And Paintballs last 3 turns. So, yeah. I'm going to apply it again. Just to keep it applied. And it's gone back into thing. Yeah, you can see there's a bit, like, there's a proper strategy to it. And there we go. It boosts it up to 55%.
Well done. I'm impressed.
And we didn't get it. Buggery. Hmm. Okay. Well, that didn't work out. I want to try something real quick. And, well, I'm not saving yet, just in case my little plan doesn't work out the way I expect it to. Cause, correct me if I'm wrong, but don't these guys just respawn after a while? Well, don't these guys respawn? Cause if they do, we can just get back into it. Yep, they respawn. Okay. So we're gonna try this one more time. And if not, I'm just gonna attempt to do it off stream. Cause it's tricky, cause you need to actually survive a fight. Which for some of them some royal monsters is easier said than done. Monobloods is probably the easiest out of them, actually. And then you have to make sure that they're paintballed, and even then, after all that, it's only a 50-50 chance. Like, it might be like, why go through this for a, like, temporary party member? Cause, it'll be a temporary party member that kinda sees me through mouse spec. Now that I have fought it once, and after you've beaten something once, you will be able to see the monster's health bar. So you take advantage of that. And it makes it a lot easier to actually time your paintball. So yeah. It doesn't burrow till the end of its turn. So just gonna use the extra thing for actually doing a bit of extra, squeezing in a wee bit of extra damage. And that's a good thing about using Putai for this, because poison, as you saw, can affect it whilst it's still underground. And yeah, we just literally do this. Repeat what we did last time. And yeah. Just rinse and repeat, I guess. And obviously when it gets enraged, switch over to your speed monster, which the only one you're gonna have at this point is sodding grandma. Cause like you don't start getting new speed monsters till much later down the line. Yeah, they'll So Shulk's going for a speed attack. You really can't see it behind me. So that's going to be a exchange. Okay, since that's going to get cancelled, I'm just going to way into it a little bit. Again, it's a lot easier now that you can actually time it. And I'll do speed, so the double attack can go off. And yeah, like I said, you just rinse and repeat. When it gets to half health, this whole stick will happen like any other large monster. And it is gunning for me. So, with how the health system works in this game, it works interestingly. Because you have your health bar, and then you have hearts. Oh, it's going back to... Okay, it didn't dive. Well, mage like last time. Oh, for fuck's sake. For fuck's sake, Halloween. Occasionally... Like, when you switch weapon and monster, it will just change the thing. That's going to be insecure. Well, just as I was going to explain the health system. Hearts. A heart is lost when a monster, rider or monster's HP reaches 0. After losing heart, you can gauge will charge up faster for a second return. You'll lose the battle if all your hearts are depleted. To recover them, use heal items or return to headquarters. That goes for your battle buddy too. If them or their monster goes, they lose a heart. And if they lose all their hearts, it's also game over in that regard. But this also means Alvin's going to be able to block the opponent from doing anything a lot more often. it was gonna burrow. What? Yeah, I thought it was gonna burrow. Okay, I guess I... Huh. Guess I calculated there. Anywho, my dear charm, and this is probably where I'm gonna start throwing paintballs too. Or I could actually leave it a turn. No, it might be better to actually pop it now whilst it's actually incapacitated. And yeah. Okay, now he's mad. This is the part where we switch up to Renmark and grab some fudge. Fudge. Okay. Yeah, paintball's definitely worn off. So I'm going to use another one. There are things called super paintballs, which is for 2 turns? No, 6 turns instead of 4. No, 3. Cyber bloody function. In this one instance, I am actually going to pop it, cause it is a final finishing blow. And we didn't get it. Alright. Yeah, this does seem like a off-camera kind of situation. So, yeah. So what I'll do in that case... Yeah. Just switch off the game. I still have a hat on. Sorry about that. But, yeah, that's something I'm gonna need to just knock out in my own time. And, show you guys. I'll make sure to, save a screenshot of it so that when I do eventually manage it, because, I'd rather not just bore a lot of you with my repeated attempts at it, because it is rather monotonous and samey, and well, you just because you do literally just use that strategy over and over again till you actually get it. So that's just how it is with some things like that. So yeah, and I like to keep the best viewing experience for you guys as possible. Well, as much as I can reasonably do, at least. Yeah. So, how was Christmas for you guys and that? Cause, Christmas was weird because we essentially had 2 Christmases. Cause one of my sisters couldn't be around for Christmas Day, so we had to have one before Christmas Day and then Christmas Day, and that also includes 2 lots of a Boxing Day feast. Well, Boxing Day buffet my mum does that can feed the entire population of South Wales. Don't know why it's specifically South Wales, but South Wales. Which is weird because I'm English. Yeah. Like, and yeah, I got some bits and pieces, I got some new games and that. You've guys probably seen me tweet, like, I've just lost myself in Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, because I got that and Mario Wonder. Which, well, I will definitely be streaming Mario Wonder at some point down the line. Most likely after Galaxy 2, because I quite like, because, well, I obviously seem to like streaming the 3D Mario games, but, I have seen a lot of other streamers that I know, like, enjoy the game. And that. And yeah. I've just been going between those 2 at the moment. But, yeah. Not really much, I would say. Other than it's been really weird to stream at 3 PM like this. Like, I haven't done this for... Hell, I haven't done this since I became a PNG tuber. That's how long I haven't streamed this sort of time. Well, at 3 PM. Cause, well, obviously, Christmas. Wait, was it Christmas Eve? No, it was Christmas Eve. I wanted to. Well, my mum put the idea in my head to do a Christmas stream, and I thought pixel art. But that had to be a bit more sporadic. Because of circumstances of that day, and yeah, just how things fell. But yeah, overall I've really enjoyed this Christmas. Actually, I wanted to show the rest of the schedule for this week, because I haven't for a while. There we go, here it is. Yeah, not that much interesting wise. Now, unlike with Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve, I am having completely off. There's no two ways about it, just cause I kinda want to ring in the new year with my fam a bit. And that sort of thing. And I felt it was appropriate for the last stream of this year to finish up a couple of things. Finally gonna get around to doing the arena in Kirby and Forgotten Land. And then we're going to do what I was trying to do last week, but didn't get there. And that is doing the story of the Indigo Disc DLC in Pokemon Violet. I think I defeated like 3 of the BB Elite Four. So I just got the last one, which is the Steel one, and then Kieran himself, and then the Area Zero shenaniganry, which I am more or less blind on, other than the fact that we are going back down to Area Zero. So I am pretty much blind on that respect. Yeah. So that's going to be rather interesting, especially the Kirby one, because as I've said multiple times, I've never done True Reading before. So what I might do is, some point tomorrow, have a bit of a sit down and grind out star coins and rare stones, so I can take the ability I want to use during it, and upgrade it so it can just melt a lot of the earlier stuff. Oh, so it can just start melting bosses left, right, and center. Cause you saw how easily Morphle Sword went through the normal arena. So the true arena ain't gonna be that difficult. And yeah, so that I can finally put a bit of a end to, well, a logical end for Forgotten Land. I might do some other streams revolving that game later on, but as for an actual playthrough, yeah, Friday's one is kinda supposed to be the last one. And with Indigo Disc, it's more a case of, maybe that'll be the last one of it. Then, yeah, Saturday's stream would be the last one of Indigo DLC's, story. Then, that would put it up to where Teal Mask was in terms of stream count, where it was like about 3. But yeah, as you also know, as you can also tell, I'm streaming a lot earlier because I am experimenting with stream times a little bit. Because when I streamed the time I did on Christmas Eve, it just worked out quite well with things. So yeah. But I will probably at the end of this week likely put up a poll about like when you guys like me streaming. Well, what sort of time you typically, well, basically I want to do a bit of finding out about what time is kind of good for you guys. Cause that's kind of important. Cause I need to know when that would be a good idea. On what days? Cause I might go back to what it was like when I started initially streaming, where I did it like a fixed time during the week, or well, in the evening during the week for me, but during the weekend, like on a Saturday, because I don't typically stream Sundays, I stream some other well, I stream earlier or something. It is very much play it by ear, if I'm honest, more than anything. But yeah, that's everything I wanted to update you guys on. So I feel like it's a good as time as any to actually stop for the day, which is really weird to say because it's like nearly 20 past 5 here, and it's really throwing me off. So anyway, thank you all for coming. I hope you enjoyed watching and hanging out with me as much as I have having the honour of your company. I hope you all stay safe and have a amazing, awesome, and fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one. See you later, everybody. Yeah, I still have the bloody Santa hat on. Hold on. Bye bye, fanboy. Thanks for popping in and saying hi. Bye bye, chat. Bye bye.